Okay. Come on, babe. Hey, Drewski, what's up? You first. You first, Drewski. Jamie, Vanessa. Hey, how y'all doing? Ooh. Yeah, this was in the workings, apparently, this whole Spirit Airlines thing. I saw it just pop up and I was like, oh my God, they're so predictable there. So it I thought we listened to this piece of shit over here. Y'all see this space creature from the real world. If you around my age, then you might recognize it. This guy used to be on the real world. He was on one of the real world seasons. And now he's the Department of Transportation, apparently. It's amazing. With Spirit Airlines, they were trying to get like a bailout, which other airlines are going to need. All of them are going to be having some issues. Okay. But Spirit, it didn't happen with Spirit because our lovely president decided, like he just was like, "Well, I don't have just money sitting around. I can't do it." And the actual reason is obvious. It's it's so in your face. Why he would be like, no, to Spirit. It's way too obvious. It's way too obvious. But I thought it would be interesting to listen to this thing and see what he says is the reason and what's happening. And also I got some found some TikToks where people are talking about it, you know.
Hey, we have some big news.
Yeah, because apparently the people who had it, like, say if you had a flight, right? If you had a flight booked for this morning, you got up this morning and you got yourself ready to go when you went outside. You got in the car and you got to the airport and you're like rushing because they like, get there this amount of time before so that, because of the going through the through the security and all that jazz. And then you get to the airport all early. And then the airplane that you were supposed to fly on, oh, that's closed. Like it's closed. Like a store. It's closed. It's closed today. The whole airline is just closed. Or permanently. Permanently. What would have happened had you made it on the plane? You know what I'm saying? What happened to the people who made it on the plane? The plane just come on down? Okay, hey Monica, what's up? What's going on, Jamil? If you made it to the plane, I guess it was just gonna come on down. It was just gonna drop out of the sky, so all those jobs, because it's Spirit Airlines. It's not one airport. It's every single airport that has Spirit Airlines in it. That's all those pilots. That's all those flight attendants. That's all those people who do the bagging and stuff in that for Spirit. That's everybody who works in whatever for Spirit in every city, in every state, in the whole United States. Just in an instant, like overnight, jobless. And these fuckers, like this sir right here, with these ears sticking off his fucking head, they just saw it as, well, it's the ghetto airline. You think ghetto, you think what? And what do they think the target is? It's like that airplane that they took out of the history thing because it was called the something gay, but it was called that because that was the last name of the pilot and ended up like crossing it out of the thingy. So now it's not even in the history, because they just did a search for everything that said any of these specific words. They're very dumb. We're a laughing stock, you guys. This is disgusting. we're the laughing Dog, this shit is embarrassing, bro. It's embarrassing. I'm embarrassed. Are you embarrassed? Because I'm embarrassed. You know what I'm saying? It's embarrassing. I'm not gonna lie about it. It's pretty fucking humiliating. You know what I mean? But let me push a couple buttons. Y'all let me know where you're watching from. Put it in the chat real quick so I can, while I push these here buttons, and we're gonna listen to this man and see what these people going on the internet talking about it. Let's go on and check it out. Let's see. Oh, and hit the like button if you don't mind. You know what I'm saying? If you don't mind. Let's see. Ooh. Yeah, I've never flown on Spirit personally myself. I have never flown. They don't have a track record for crashing or nothing. But I mean, like everybody else, I've heard horrible things, you know. I rarely fly. Me on a plane is a rare fucking thing. I can't even think of what was the last time I got on a plane? Oh my God. I feel like I got on a plane like, oh yeah, I did. I got on a plane, what, like 4 years ago? Maybe 3 years ago? I don't know. Something like that. You know, but it's a rare thing, me getting on an airplane. And when I do, I want to be comfortable. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to get yelled at. I don't want to get questioned at the gate. You know how they make you do that thing? I think Spirit Air, because my daughter used to insist. Now I put her on Delta when she fly. That she get in so she could rack up her little points and stuff. But she used to be like, oh my God, she would pick her own flight and she would get on Spirit. And I was just like, the thing I hate is that when you get up there, they weigh your bag, they weigh your little carry-on, they put it inside that little machine thing. And then if it happens to not fit, there you are trying to pull shit out of your bag. Like it's giving its reputation. You know what I'm saying? And then they nickel and dime you for every little fucking thing. So they say, oh, you get this ticket for this much, but by the time they nickel and dime you, you only save like $20 off a flight from somewhere else. Just saying, like I don't like it to be that complicated. I want to get there, get on my plane, like show them the thingy, get on my plane, and that's it. Ain't nothing to talk about. I don't want to talk. Yeah, absolutely not. Me personally, I ain't gonna miss nothing. But the thing is that there's these weird people out there who think, oh, good, no more hood airline. But most of the people, I feel pretty confident saying most of the people who are going to be messed up by this are students. It's students that fly constantly back and forth and stuff, and they barely have any money. And so that's how they fly. They fly Spirit. You know what I mean? So it's going to be a bunch of students who's now their parents. So I hope their parents is ready to start paying for these things. They ain't going to be able to afford them. So their parents going to have to go back to buying their kids tickets to fly home because the kid can't pay for it anymore. Because they got to get a real one. You know what I'm saying? LaShonda. Hey, Kevin. What's up? Spirit made the news all the time when people had their freakouts. I know that's right. Like I didn't want to get caught in the middle of no fight or nothing like that. I didn't want to get caught in it. But I just think it's so crazy that it could happen so quickly, like overnight. Like there's people who were at the airport to get on their flight. And that's how they found out that their airline isn't in existence anymore. Like the airplanes, they just, they just breaking them down in the back. While they try to get to the airport to get on their flight, like Spirit Airlines is in liquidation. They're over there doing a liquidation sale in the back. We can buy some airplane seats and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like this, that's crazy work. You could at least call these people or something and have them coming out there. So then, but they're gonna explain to us all the little steps and stuff like that. Like what the people have to do. I'm gonna tell you, that shit is wild, bro. So now at least but the air, it's so funny that it happened right now too, because they just did where the airports people are now being paid again. He just finally signed that thing. I guess then he just said no to them asking for that bailout with the fuckers that he's bailing out so easily. And this piece of shit right here, and he is a piece of shit. This piece of shit right here is going to be on here telling us about how we don't have a spare this amount of money. Just sit the Department of whatever doesn't have this money sit. Yes, the fuck it does. If certain people fucking ask for it, they get it on a whim. As for the slight, it don't build. All you need is 40 billion. Here you go, and it ain't even nothing that's gonna help none of us. It's gonna help nobody in America. Whole nother country. Whole nother country. Nothing to do with us. Just got that money, but not to save all these jobs of all these Americans. What happened to all the American jobs we were supposed to be getting? It feels like it's been 20 years. It's been like a year and a couple months. I'm getting older with every thought that I have. Yes, honey. Was anybody put in the chat? Put a one in the chat if you have flown with Spirit Airlines in the last 6 months. Put it in the chat. Let me see if we got any Spirit Airline riders up in here. If you've flown with Spirit on the Spirit Airlines in the last in the last year. Oh, thank you, Bossy Tuba. Thank you, baby. Mama, appreciate you. It's Spirit Airlines. Put it in the chat. Oh, LaShonda has. Listen, LaShonda has been on a Spirit. Dang, do you typically ride with Spirit when you fly? Does it hold up to its hood reputation? No, I've never ridden on it. I'm scared. I was scared of it. You know what I'm saying? They may not be known for falling out of the sky or nothing, but I feel like if you go up in chaos, there's a better chance that something could happen. You know what I'm saying? I ain't going in an airplane to fight. I feel like that's what they be doing. That's what I feel like. You know what I'm saying? I've heard terrible things. Benjamin. Hey, boo. Carolina. Thank you for the 5 gifty subs, honey. Thank you. See if I can't put a goal on here. Put us a little super chat goal. Okay. All right. All right. They let me do it. Nice. Okay. Oh, let me put my little jar. I think that's the only one. You are alone, honey. LaShonda, you are the only person in Mama's chat who has ridden on Spirit Airlines. You are the only one, LaShonda. You are alone in that. That's just you. That's a you thing, girl. That's a you thing. We over here like, nah, bro. Nah. Can't do it. I have a tendency to believe rumors. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you tell me they be fighting on Spirit every time you fly, I'm going to have an expectation that there's going to be a flight every time you fly. Like, I'm not in the business of not believing people and trying shit for myself. If you could tell me you had a bad experience with something, expect for me to now never try it. That's what I like to learn from other people's mistakes. I don't feel like it's going to be different for me. I feel like it's going to be worse for me, if anything. If anything, I feel like it's going to be worse for me. Okay, so. Yeah. Yeah. All right. Let's see. Okay. Let's hop on in here and see what's going on with these people and these airplanes and whatnots, etc. And whatnots, etc. Ooh. All right, let's see. Let's see what's popping. Shrink this down a little bit. I don't need all this space for this little bit. Here we go. Ooh. All right. Tell us this lie, sir, about this here airplane situation.
Many of you have reported this morning at 3 a.m. Spirit Airlines ceased operations.
It ceased to exist.
So what that means is Spirit does not have airplanes in the air flying as of this morning. Also, their call centers are closed and they don't have staff at ticket counters. So if you have a flight scheduled with Spirit Airlines, don't show up at the airport. There will be no one here to assist you. What Spirit Airlines is now going to do is go through an orderly liquidation process. We'll see how that develops over the course of the next several days.
That sounds wild, right? Like, so what that means is that there's no customer service, so don't call. There's nobody at the counter, so don't come. There's nobody to answer questions, so don't ask. But cross your fingers. Maybe it'll all work out, you know? Look at this piece of shit. He plucked these pieces of shit off of trees. He was like, he found a shit tree. He was like, you know what? This is going to be a shitty 4 years for everybody, so I'm going to need a shitty staff. And this is one of the pieces of shit that he plucked off the tree. Go ahead, though, sir. Go ahead. What was you saying? Douchebag haircut? Go ahead. Douchebag hairdo? Go ahead.
But for customers of Spirit, I want to give information on how you can navigate this situation that you now find yourself in. And President Trump, Administrator Bedford, and I have been working with the other airlines across the industry in anticipation that this morning may happen. And so if you're a customer, many of the airlines that are not Spirit are stepping up to provide you assistance. So United, Delta, JetBlue, and Southwest are capping their ticket prices for Spirit customers. It's going to vary between the airlines. You have to go to their websites to take advantage of these special offers. It is normally going to be about $200 for a one-way ticket. You'll minimally have to provide to the airlines that you're now going to book with your Spirit confirmation number and your proof of payment. I would recommend that if you have a ticket with Spirit, that you actually try to book with these airlines as soon as possible. These offers are not going to be open forever, and the airlines are going to have varying degrees of timeframes at which you can take advantage of the opportunity. Again, go to the airlines' websites. For customers who are concerned about higher prices because of the announcement today from Spirit, American Airlines and Delta Airlines are offering across the board reduced fares on high volume Spirit routes. Allegiant is stepping up. They've also committed to freezing fare prices on routes that they have shared with Spirit Airlines. And Frontier is offering a 50% off base fares across the network until May 10th. So again, this is the airline industry stepping up and trying to provide relief as Spirit is going to go through this liquidation. If you bought a ticket with Spirit Airlines,
I want some liquidation. Where can I buy me a plane seat? I want an airplane seat. You know what I'm saying? Like a good one, though. Like a first class one. Oh, wait. Spirit don't have that. I forgot. That's another thing about Spirit. Spirit don't have a first class section. Did you know that? Correct me if I'm wrong. But Spirit don't have a first class. That's how you know that it's trouble. Like you... They don't even have a first class. They don't have a first class in there. Like, it don't even have a first class. Like there's no way to have a good experience on this plane. Like you even if you pay more, so you go still get this shitty seat next to a weirdo. You go still get Put it in the chat. Am I wrong? Does Spirit Airlines have a first class? Do it. Have it. I don't think it got it. I don't think it got it. Spirit was refused a merger with JetBlue. Um, the rest was a sliding into the business fight. I know, right? Yeah, they really should have merged. I don't know what they were thinking. If for no other reason than just for some upgrades. God damn. Like, I mean, it's them planes whenever I even see a Spirit airplane, this was not supposed to be being roasted in Spirit. That's not what this was supposed to be. But it's turning into it. But those planes, whenever I see them, they look like somebody just made it. It's like somebody just like I imagine somebody in the back just putting sticky tape on it. You know what I'm saying? So they could take one more flight. Oh no, yeah. See, look, they never have first class. Yeah, isn't that weird? It's like, yo, you don't have no first class section. So there's no way, because what if, well, like, say it's assumed that this is a cheap airline, right? But what if there's someone who needed a flight and that happened to be the only one left going to the place you were trying to go? You didn't pick it because it was cheap. You picked it because it was the only one that was going to go there or whatever at that time. And so then you got to go in there and you got to sit in the terrible area, you know? I'm just saying. Yeah, exactly. What's actually that is hilarious. Drewski, that's hilarious. And I'm gonna tell you why. Because the colors. You think that's a coincidence? I don't think that's a coincidence. The yellow, Dollar General. Drewski said more like Dollar General in disguise. That it definitely favors. It definitely gives, yes. Oh my God, I can't believe you said that. That is so true. It is the Dollar General in the skies, honey. They say that it's cheap. It's called Dollar General, so you think it's cheap. But then you go in there, and then the prices end up ultimately being the same as in another place. Just like in Dollar General. Same thing for Spirit. They kind of nickel and dime you until they get that amount of money anyway. And they ain't even got a first class section. So it's just like everybody's the same level of weird in there. Like this. I like levels. I like levels. You know what I'm saying? I like, it's like the 3 different types of people for sure that was on this plane. Like there's the people who like really want to be comfortable, so they probably ain't gonna bother you, because if they pay for the first class, they don't want to be bothered with you in the back. Okay, that's why they pay for that. So they don't want to be bothered. So that's a whole section of people who ain't gonna be no problem. And then there's the next one up. They just want to be a little more comfortable, you know what I'm saying? So they want a little more leg room. So that's why they got that, the little plus, comfort plus or whatever. And then and then there's the regular back. You know what I'm saying? That this is the regular plane. The regulars. You know what I'm saying? I like that. I think it should have that. I think all things should have those tiers. Ultimately, I probably am. I don't even really understand the terms, but I do believe in that. I believe in tiers. I believe in tiers. It's balance, you know. You know what I'm saying? To create the balance. Ooh.
They have a reserve fund. You will be refunded to your original form of payment if you bought directly from Spirit. If you purchased from a third-party vendor, say a travel agent, you're going to have to reach out to that travel agent and request that they secure a refund for you. The president specifically has been very concerned, as well as I and Administrator Bedford.
And I'm gonna tell you this. This is so fun. I love when his minions come out and talk about, and like they're basically, it's like when like an animal. It's like when you give an animal human characteristics. Like the president was very concerned. I mean, he was just so sad. He was about this horrible thing that happened. Like, you should have seen him. He just looked devastated. You know, the thought of the people suffering really, really bothered him. He was very concerned. I promise. It's like, well, now you want us to pretend we don't know our president. Like, We know our president. Like, we know this man. Like, that is not what happened. And stop lying. Like, at what point does this actually be you lying on him? This man is lying on our president. If we're being honest with ourselves, he's lying on our president. He's saying the president was very concerned. No, he wasn't. No, he wasn't. You're lying. He didn't pretend to be either. He didn't even pretend to be. He basically said, go fuck yourself to the people. And then you come out and go, he was very concerned about the people. He was just really struggling with this, you know? Stop lying on my Trump. I know my Trump, okay? I know this man. That is not what happened, you liar. Look at it. Look at it.
About the employees of Spirit.
He's worried about
and we're concerned about, could they be stranded in certain destinations?
Oh, is that what he's worried about?
So most U.S. carriers are extending travel pass benefits. So that's maybe a spare jump seat or spare seats for any Spirit employees who need to travel back to their homes. That's for pilots and flight attendants and other employees. They've also offered Spirit team members preferential employment interviews. So again, there's a demand for aviation workers. So even American and United have drafted or crafted microsites for Spirit employees to potentially jump the queue, and get preferential treatment.
Okay, so you just making up shit. So you just gonna make up shit. Okay. This guy is like, it's so weird. I would be pissed. Me personally, I think that Trump should be furious at these people because they just walk out and they just say the opposite of. It's like Trump will be very clear. You know what? That's their problem. They should have, did more with themselves. They should have whatever, and then they wouldn't be in this position. Like, this is the type of shit that he be talking. But then they go out and they go, he's very broken up about this. He's just, he's been like worried about it all day. He's, his stomach been hurting. He's like, he can't, he hasn't eaten. He's so nervous. He's just worried about the people, I know, like, what the fuck? Why are you lying on me like this? Like, they just get to just say that I said some shit that I didn't say. Is that what we doing? Is that how it works? Did he tell them to do this? Did he say, hey, look, no matter what I say to you, no matter how crazy and awful it sounds, it is your job to go out and say I said something that was not that thing that I said? Like, is that the agreement? Is that in the job description? They be just lying on my president like this. I don't like that. I don't like them lying on you like that, Trump. They lying on you.
In the application process for the many airlines that are now hiring, whether it's pilots, flight attendants, baggage workers, or even those who've worked in the call centers, you can go to the individual websites to see what's offered by each of the individual airlines. I'll take your questions in a second, but I think it's important to talk about why are we here today?
Yeah, why are we here today?
There was a proposed merger between JetBlue and Spirit.
Okay.
And Joe Biden and Pete Buttigieg, along with the Biden DOJ, decided that they did not want that merger to take place. And at the time, the Biden and Buttigieg DOJ bragged and said, as they canceled the option for this merger, that this was a victory for U.S. travelers who deserve lower prices and better choices. Now, many at the time said this was a disaster. This merger should have been allowed. And this today would indicate this is not better for travelers.
You know what I don't like? Let's see why I don't like this. I don't know what the thing is, but I know that his version of it is a fucking lie. That I know. Like I don't know exactly what happened, but I can tell you right now, as soon as they start saying Joe Biden something, you know he's fucking lying. If people caught on fire every time they fucking lied, this dude wouldn't exist. He'd be ash. He'd be ash. He wouldn't exist. He'd be ash and blown away by the wind. Okay, that's what he would. Sir, do you have children, sir? Sir, do you have children? When your kids, especially your daughter, starts lying to your fucking face, I don't want to hear a goddamn thing. I want you to look just normal as hell. Okay? Because you are a liar. So you're going to raise some liars. And I hope the whole bunch of you end up in prison. Just put the whole fucking family in prison. Like, I just need them gone to prison. Like, just, when I tell you I can't stand these people. Like, I fucking hate these people. They lie so wondrously. They lie so just, it's so easy. And look at all the Joe Biden and Pete Buttigieg. How dare he be gay? You know, like, oh my God, it's giving. Sometimes in my mind, you know what I do? I try to fast forward. I try to send my brain to 4 years from now, to 3 years from now. I like to send my brain to 3 to 4 years from now and imagine what all this fucking looks like. What this piece of shit is going to be doing then, in that moment. And all of these fuckers who are doing this shit and creating all this chaos. Do you know what they're going to be doing? After creating all this fucking chaos everywhere, just chaos and turmoil. They're all going to be sitting up talking about, well, I only said it because da 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 da. And actually, well, I was as confused as everyone else. And what I was told this, and that's why I said that. And this is the shit that they're gonna be doing. It's like somebody coming in your house, burning it down, laughing at, like kicking shit around, breaking all your stuff, laughing at you. You record them laughing at you. You got them on tape laughing at you. You got them on tape knocking all the shit down. You got them on tape pulling out the matches, burning the fucking house down. You got them all on tape doing it. And then the house is all burned down. And then the firemen come next day, the sun done came up and your house is ash. And then there's this person is staring at you, even though you know you have the video. They know you have the video. You have all the evidence, and they just stand there because now the fire department and the police are here, and they're just standing there going, I don't know what you're talking about. I didn't do anything. It was self-defense. When you have all this fucking evidence, but they're still going to basically tell you that you're crazy. It never happened. It wasn't what you thought it was. It wasn't even about that. Even though every single thing you did showed it was clearly fucking about that. That's the only thing it was about. If it wasn't for that kind of rumor or the reputation of Spirit basically being like a black airline, like it happened. The airline got a shitty reputation. It's bad enough to where I would never get on it because I believed it too. And there's plenty of evidence to make you think, yeah, that's the case. But the problem with that is as soon as something gets associated with melanin, these are the things that get attacked by this administration. So and all those flight attendants, all those pilots, they're all just basically gonna they're all fucked because of that. Like because these people can't see past that one thing. It's never gonna fucking work, bro. Okay? Nobody's going back to that fucking plantation. You're gonna have to pluck that fucking cotton yourself, sir. Ultimately, that's the goal, just so you know. That's the goal. It's like this dream that they have. It's like a fever dream, you know. It's never gonna happen, sir. It's not going to do it. Not going to do it.
This is not better for pricing. This is not better for competition. Actually, it's worse. We had an airline go down because the markets were trying to allow two airlines to merge, make them stronger, and offer more competition for the American consumer. Also, Elizabeth Warren at the time chaired the blocking of the merger, saying that this was a Biden win for flyers. So again,
you're not going to mention any of the stuff that they were trying to do. There's a reason why they didn't want to do it. Are you gonna mention what the reason was, sir? Or you just gonna go by? If you're gonna say Elizabeth Warren is a straight fucking G. You can't talk shitty about Elizabeth Warren to me, okay? That's my second candidate for president. Okay, all right. See if y'all know who number one is. Who's mama's ideal president? Like the person who she really wanted to be the president, who she felt should have been the president, and it's just a travesty to me that it hasn't happened. Or who's mama's ideal person as the president who's ever run for president? It's somebody who's run for president. There's a clue. See if y'all know me. See how well you know mama.
I think it's important that we always look with a keen eye when airlines want to merge. We care about pricing for consumers. We care about competition. But if the markets are saying there needs to be a merger because there's health issues with one of the airlines or more than one airline, we have to take a look at it and make sure we make the right choices. And in this situation, history has judged the denial of the merger between JetBlue and Spirit through the Biden administration with, I think, a view that it was a massive mistake. So we have been engaged again with the airlines for the last several days as we saw the potential of this wind down happening. And again, I want to thank the airlines in America for stepping up. The biggest airlines, the low-cost carriers, taking care.
No guesses? No guesses on who mama's favorite president choice would be? No guesses? Not a one? Not a one? I promise you're going to be right. No, fuck no, not Hillary. I ain't got nothing against Hillary, but I do feel like that Hillary's ambition is more tied to her kind of almost like a personal revenge story against her husband. You know what I'm saying? Like she's trying to do a destiny swap with Bill, you know? Like he was the president and he embarrassed me while he was in there. It's my turn. Like some part of me is like, I mean, one president per family. You know what I'm saying? One president per family is enough. You know what I'm saying? I just, me personally, it's like there's all these people in the world. When you start passing your presidency down to your wife, it feel like it's too much. You know what I'm saying? No, not Harris. I ain't got nothing against her. I think she would have did a regular job. I think we just need a regular fucking president. Somebody just with common fucking sense who has an actual working, functioning fucking brain. Okay? Biden's ass was old as shit. Like, he could get in there. At least he knows to use the people around him, be surrounded by people who can make the things happen that need to happen. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you're going to be incognitive, then you need to have other people making these decisions for you. Like right now, we got a piece of shit that's falling apart, and he's surrounded himself with fucking idiots. That's why everything's breaking. Because there's not even, it's like, if Trump don't know what the fuck he doing, because he's not a politician, he don't know how none of this fucking shit work. All he know is how to run his fucking mouth. If that's all he know, then that's fine. If he just wants that label of the president, if he's going to surround himself with people who really know how to get shit done. But that's not what happened. He surrounded himself with people who don't know anything about the fucking job. No matter what position it is, they don't fucking know. And they have fucking substance abuse issues. Like, this is what's happening. There's nobody flying the plane. There's nobody driving the car. There's nobody like stirring the ship. We're just floating away at sea, you know, with toilets overflowing and shit in the hallways. That's what it's terrible. It's embarrassing. Like I started out, it's embarrassing. I'm embarrassed. Okay. I'm embarrassed to be an American where I don't know what the fuck is going on. It's embarrassing as hell. We're the laughing stock of the whole fucking earth. The aliens are never going to come here now. Okay. Well, they might come here. They're going to go somewhere else though. They ain't gonna come to America. It ain't gonna be like in the movies. They ain't coming here. They're gonna go everywhere except for here. It's gonna be alien ships, these gigantic alien ships just circling all the countries except for ours. We're gonna be the only ones with no sightings. That's what we get. We ain't gonna get to see no aliens. They don't want to probe us and they like, I don't want no parts of this. I don't want no parts of this. That's how they feeling, okay? Spirit, the Dollar General of airlines. I know that shit is hilarious, bro. Thank you, B. Lewis. Mama, appreciate you. Yes, you do. Oh, I'm supposed to empty out my jar. Let me do that real quick. Empty jar. Okay. All right. Okay.
Of employees, taking care of customers, making sure that prices remain affordable, but also those travelers who could be stranded can actually get home. With that, happy to take any of your questions. Yes.
So immature.
That a deal was possible, but only if it was a good deal. Obviously, that didn't happen yesterday in the overnight hours. Can you talk about where the breakdown?
He's going to repeat the question, so don't worry about not being
Yes, so
able
the
to
question
hear
is about the president yesterday said there's a potential for a deal, but it had to be a good deal. There was a number of ideas being floated on how the government could step in and be helpful to Spirit Airlines. The president was like a dog on a bone, trying to figure out a way to keep Spirit afloat.
Look at that. Yeah. Our president was sitting there crunching the numbers, because that's what we know him to be, the mathematician. Correct? Are we all on board with the lie? Do we all agree with the fucking lie? Okay. He was like a dog on a bone. Let me tell you, he was really sniffing around trying to figure out what he could do to really assist with this problem. Because, he's a problem solver at heart. He's all about the other people. Being self-service is his love language. Did I say self-service? I mean, being of service, what I'm saying, to others, not himself, not himself, but to the others. Oh, he was like a dog on a bone. I feel sorry for this man's wife. Now, let me tell you why. Because the truth don't live inside him. The truth don't live inside him, honey. The truth don't live inside your husband, girl. He lies so easily. He lies so calmly and so sternly. Where were you? Oh, I was, and he's just going to tell you that motherfucking lie. Okay? Your son is going to be ain't shit for sure because you is a fucking lie. Bernie Sanders, you got it. Benjamin, that's exactly the answer. Bernie Sanders. I'm a Bernie Sanders girl, okay? Bernie Sanders is my dream president. I'm going to tell y'all like it is. With Bernie Sanders as the president, Mama would feel the most at peace with her government. He's going to, 100%, I will be the most comfortable. Elizabeth Warren is my number 2. That's my number 2. I wouldn't even want them to be president and vice president because I'd rather they be one to be the president and then the next time the other one be the president. So I can get a whole full 8 years at least out of them. Possibly 32 years if they both get, 16 if they both get, reelected once. That's a perfect case scenario for me. Bernie Sanders, he's in my head with like life and humanity. These fuckers are on a whole nother we are being literally led. It's actually so funny because the United States is like so funny about Christianity. Christianity is like the main it's like a part of their personality. You know what I'm saying? And it's ironic that whenever they start talking the most about Christianity, they also behave the most like the devil is pulling the strings. Have you noticed this? The more people like they talk about they put that above everything. Oh, and there's, I'm a Christian and the Lord and da da da. The more they talk about it, the more shit they do that makes you it literally feels exactly like it's the devil pulling strings. They lie, they cheat, they steal, they diddle children. This is the shit that they do when they're talking about Christianity, when they're talking about these things. Isn't that shit crazy? Like, it blows my fucking mind. It really, really, truly does. Like, this man can't tell that he's never gonna be believed another day in his fucking life. To throw away your whole legacy for this 4-year term with this person who's literally physically falling apart. I don't even know why Trump's bothering to do all of this. Like, he don't even seem like he's gonna make it to 4 years. Like, he's physically falling apart. So, like, why would he even be doing it? He don't even seem like the type of guy who would want to leave money to his family just to be a dick. You know what I'm saying? Like, where is he planning to leave all this money that he got? Because he ain't planning to leave it to his family because he hates his family in real life. Even that daughter he claims to love. He loves her for other reasons. Weird, odd reasons. So, where's he even planning to leave it? It's not to charity. If anything, I feel like that Trump has it in his mind that he's going to be entombed with all his money. Like this. Like, if you ask me what his wishes were, I feel like that would be it. Like, that would he probably would be like, I want to be, no, I'm taking it with me. That's just saying. These people don't have, like, this man don't got no soul. He don't got no soul. They don't, because they don't believe in souls because they don't believe in God. They don't believe, the ones who scream religion at you and try to use it as a cover, they don't believe in God. This is how you know, because when you actually do believe in God, you fear God. That's why fear in God is like a thing people say, like the fear of God. You're supposed to have fear of him. And the fear is going to keep you from doing certain shit. This is how you know that they don't believe in him, because they don't fear him. If he feared him, he wouldn't be doing all of this. He don't fear him because he don't believe in him. They don't believe in him. They're antichrist. We're being led by, like, no, and that's not a problem. I mean, you can be an atheist. The thing is if you're an atheist but pretending to be a devout Christian, it's a problem. That's the problem. The problem isn't being one or the other. It's being one pretending to be the other. It's that. We are being led by this. And all their minions, it's the same thing. You can't be that hateful to people that you don't know and be have a fear of God. You can't. That means you don't believe in him. It's gross. It's gross. I think I'm just, I think I'm gonna move. I think I'm gonna go to some other place else. I don't think I can live my days out in this place. I just don't. It's terrible here.
He was concerned about the employees of Spirit. I was in the Oval many times hearing him talk about the employees and the customers. In the end, this was a creditor issue. Again, they have the final say of whether they want to do a deal with the government. But also from the government's perspective, we oftentimes don't have $500 million laying around in a spare account that we can.
Oh, you don't have $500 million sitting around? Oh, you would have. Netanyahu asked for it. Oh, you'd have. You'd be like, oh, here, it's 2 of those things you should just ask for. Here you go. You do have it. And I'm going to tell you, him even saying that was actually a dig. Him saying that was a dig. That was a dig. Because he knows that, yes, they do. And even if they don't, they're pretending to, and they're throwing everything up into the wind at whatever they want to anyway. That was him saying, we didn't want to. If we liked you more, then, but and we don't have that kind of thing just sitting around calling it $500 million. It's 500 million. $500 million is 500 million. It's not the type of thing that you refer to as that. You know what I'm saying? Like you would just say 500 million. You wouldn't say a half of a billion. Okay? He's trying to make it seem like more than what it is. So he's calling it a half of a billion so he can throw billion in there because billions are bigger. Everything about you is fucking deceptive. Okay? I hope your body is working against you and you don't know it. And I'm sorry, my bad. I didn't mean to say that, but I do hope it for you. Because karma. Because karma. Okay? This man, I'm just so annoyed. I'm so annoyed. Are you guys noticing why I have such a hard time dabbling in anything political? It so pisses me off. Like, I just see fire all the time.
Put into a bailout of an airline. So there was creative thinking on how it could happen. Those two things never materialized. There was a significant effort by President Trump and the administration to make it happen. But in the end, a deal couldn't be reached. And so here we are today.
You also brought up the floated merger between JetBlue and Spirit Airlines. Spirit Airlines isn't the only budget airline that's dealing with some of the same issues, rising fuel costs due to war. Do you foresee a chance where we could be staring down this same type of shutdown with other airlines as this war continues?
Yeah. So the question is, and I know you don't have a microphone, Spirit's not the only one who's having financial issues right now. There could be more. I would just point this out. Once the merger was denied in 2024, Spirit.
I know that's right. One precious me. There's still gonna be bonnets and velour tracksuits there, and then there will be. Them other people on them other airplanes is gonna be mad because now all the riffraff that was on the Spirit airline is now gonna be on the other ones. If anything, they're just gonna make the other airlines look more hood. If anything, those people still gotta fly. If you think that those people just ain't gonna fly because this airline ain't here, you're wrong. Do you think these people are gonna change their outfits and hair bonnets and they're fighting the kung fu style? Do you think they're gonna just not fly, or you think they're gonna have to now be on a different plane when they fly? And now those other planes, and if anything, it was kind of like, it's like, oh, we'd be less likely to have issues on our airplane because there's this one airline that kind of these types of people kind of float to. And it's kind of keeping us from having to deal with so much bullshit. And now that thing's not there. So now all that bullshit is now just going to be all scattered throughout every other airline. So now all of them are going to kind of look like, you know, what was that movie called with Snoop Dogg, and he was a pilot, and it was like an actual black airline. I think it was a Kevin Hart and Snoop Dogg. What was that called? It was like Spirit Airlines, but purple. They was on there barbecuing and shit on the plane. They were doing everything you would do in the projects on the plane. Like everything you would see in the projects was what they were doing on the plane. What was that called? Soul Plane. Oh shit. Yep. There you go, one person. Yeah, they were like the Soul Plane, but yellow. You know what I'm saying?
Filed for bankruptcy immediately after the denial, and then last August, Spirit again filed for bankruptcy. So Spirit was in dire straits long before the war with Iran. Multiple times they had filed for bankruptcy. Their model wasn't working. They couldn't get to fiscal health. So this was not the impetus. The war was not the impetus for Spirit. Now you've heard that other airlines have talked about requesting a $2.5 billion bailout. I am in continual contact, and my team is in contact with all the CEOs of the airlines. I would say that at this point, I don't think it's necessary. They do have access to cash. If they want to come to the U.S. government, we would be a lender of last resort. If they can find dollars in the private markets, I think that's better for them. If there was a need across the low-cost carriers who had made this request, again, there's not $2.5 billion that sit around in Congress that the executive branch can fund a bailout.
Weird, there's not $2.5 billion. Now he's saying 2.5. A while ago, he said $500 million. He said $500 million. There's not $500 million sitting around. And now he's then turned it into $2.5 billion. We don't have $2.5 billion. But bitch, you is multiplying like a lot. Like you doing like some times 5 type shit. Like you doing you just all over the place, you fucking liar. You all over the place. Okay? I'm going to tell you what I know. I'm going to tell you what I know for sure. This man's hairline is 100% still sitting all the way up in the front. Even those little V marks. I'd be shocked as shit if this was real on his head. Look. You telling me no receding has happened? Bitch, you lying. Bitch, you lying. That's how time and life works. Okay? That's how time and life works. Look at this shit. I can't trust nothing you say, sir. You can't be trusted.
For those airlines, that would have to be a conversation that does happen with Congress,
I hope
and there would have to be a real need. And so sometimes what can happen is when there's a conversation about Spirit Airlines and a potential a bailout, if you will, what other airlines see as an opportunity. Is this an opportunity for us to get money as well to help our airline out? Not necessarily based on need, but based on opportunity. And I think that's what was happening when the low-cost carriers put out a request for $2.5 billion. Anybody else? Yes.
Is there concern long-term about fares? I know they're capped now in a kind of emergency situation of people getting where they need to be, but with the loss of Spirit and the low-cost options, and potentially down the road, the cost of the surprise for travel.
Yeah, the question is there a concern about low-cost carriers and competition and pricing? And we keep our eye on fares and on competition. But I think this is a great example.
Oh yeah. Also, they want to make sure they're in their mind. What they would like is to keep poor people from flying places. Like the thought process is this: they just would really like to not have to see poor people anymore. Like, I think it's important to know that this is what this whole thing is. Okay, this whole they hate poor people. They hate poor people. That's what black people have been trying to tell like poor white people for like a while now. It's like you really need to stop paying so much mind to this whole melanin issue because these people with money, they hate you probably more than us. They hate you more than us because at least with us, they can imagine using us for something. And it's awful what they want to use us for. But they wouldn't even consider trying to deport us because in the back of their mind, there's still this idea that one day they might be able to get back to that good old thing. You know, with cotton and such. Okay, like that in the back of their minds. You know what I'm saying? But with poor white people, it's like, ugh. It's like gutter butt. You know, like they actually hate them more. Like if they could dissolve anybody, that would be who they dissolve. Is what I'm saying. Like if it's like we gotta dissolve this many people, that's what they would dissolve. They would want to control us and dissolve them. And that's what it is. But, you know, trying to convince these people is hard. It's all they have. The only thing that they have is, at least we're not that. It's like, oh, Jesus. They're picking your pockets right now.
That, again, by keeping an airline that wasn't healthy from a merger, it doesn't make the industry stronger. It created problems in the aviation industry. I want a lot of airlines. I want a lot of healthy airlines. I want the more premium airlines, but I also want a healthy a group of low-cost carriers. And that's going to, I think, give the American people different options, different prices to travel across the country. And so do I think what Spirit announced today is going to impact that? I don't. Are there some financial issues with some of the low-cost carriers? Yes, but they have access to capital and many of them are well-run businesses. And I think that because the industry has become so competitive, a lot of the larger carriers have stepped up with really good offers with maybe better service. And so we're going to see
that, with
a
better service.
shakeout that happens. But
Are you saying that it was the service that got them closed down? Has anyone in here heard anything? I know, right? I'm going here early. You know what I'm saying? Trying to be productive here. So has anyone heard about like the reasons why this, like what their issue is? Is it them that is it their like they're just a business model period with Spirit? Like is it their business model? Like is it because they don't charge enough for their flights? I mean for the tickets? You know, is it like what is what's their biggest issue? You know what I'm saying? I don't know what their why it would be unless it's that. Because I mean, I guess they can't really increase their prices. You know, if they were already having these issues before the whole gas thing, the fuel, well, actually no, because the fuel thing has been a problem. It's just getting worse now, but it already had started being like, it's been going upward. You know what I'm saying? It's just headed to the point where people aren't going to be able to drive. they're going to be Fred and Barney. They're going to be like Fred and Barney in it. You know what I'm saying? In a shell with their feet on the ground, just pulling themselves along, you know? But learn how to use a skateboard. You know, back in the day, people used to work really close to where they lived at because they didn't have cars. We're going to have to get back to that. You ain't going to be able to travel to get to your job. You ain't going to be able to work on the other side of town because you can't get there. You know, or maybe we'll get to the point where everything is just buses. Where it's just a continuance of buses and nobody has a car. And it's just buses running all day long. That would be something. Wouldn't that be something? Maybe they should do that. That's an idea. You know, maybe I should be the president. Can I be president? First thing I'm going to do is round these motherfuckers up. If you made me the president today, that'd be my first plan of action. I'd be like, y'all, don't y'all go scurrying away now. No, get your ass in here. You was in here trying to destroy the fucking earth. Get your ass in here. You in here forever. You ain't never getting out. I'd lock them all up. All of them. The whole congregation of them. They'd be all the ones on the news saying the craziest fucking shit that you could think of. Okay. Lauren, what's her name? That Tommy Lauren with a whole motherfucking self-tan, bitch. You trying to look like the thing you talking shit about. Get your ass in the prison. You got to gizzo. You gotta go. Okay? Y'all ain't gonna walk away from this and go have regular lives. No. Y'all going to prison for treason. Don't expect for me to tell you what the fuck that mean. I don't give a fuck. It's treason. It feels treasonous to me. That's what it feel like. It feel like treason. Okay, get your ass in the prison. I'm rounding them all. That's been my first thing. I'd be like, I can't go on to my next step until I take care of this first. Cause it's the him knowing that he's fucking lying. It's the him knowing that we know he fucking lying. It's that all of this. It's the president said this one thing. Then you got on TV and said something that he didn't even fucking say. And then you just get to go on with your life like nothing fucking happened. And it's something that impacts other people's lives. No, you should pay for that forever. It's just my personal feelings. You know what I'm saying? He should have to pay for this for fucking ever. All of them should. Okay? Everything's been turned upside fucking down. Oh my God. It's a bunch of people. It's a bunch of people will end up in there. All those little alligator Alcatrazes that they made, we put all that shit to use. All these motherfuckers. They over here building all these extra prisons. Say, hey, why not? Why can't it be for them? I'm just saying. Like, just an idea. That's just a thought that I had. Oh, and the karmic juice in that. That would be, the karmic juice would be excellent. Okay.
Again, we want options for the American traveler. We want competition, which means better pricing for the American consumer.
Everybody's rich. In
Yes.
his mind, the only people who matter are rich, though. That's the problem.
Yeah, so the question is about the fund for ticket holders. That was held in reserve by Spirit Airlines. So if you bought a ticket and hadn't flown that ticket yet, the dollars that you used to buy the ticket, those are held in reserve by Spirit Airlines. And so that money is there, and so refunds will flow to the original form of payment for those who had booked a ticket. So yeah, we feel very comfortable that you will get a refund for the portion of the flight that you didn't fly. But again,
You see what I'm saying? For the portion of the flight that you didn't fly. Oh, I guess. Oh, maybe they mean like if you did, like, say you did like a two-way. Okay, yeah. If you did a round trip, you might have flew there on it, but you didn't get to come back on it. Okay, so that's what he meant by that. Never mind.
again, you have an opportunity. Some are for 5 days, some are for a couple weeks. With other airlines, we're going to offer you a special deal, special pricing. Because again, the problem is, if any of us go online and try to book a ticket for today or tomorrow, those prices are pretty high, right? You get better pricing the further out you book. Well, if you're a Spirit passenger, well, you have an airline that ceased operations, so you have to book a ticket in the next day or two. And so
Let me tell you what I do appreciate. I appreciate that this guy was broke recently enough that he does understand how flight prices work. You know how like Trump has been rich his whole life. Like he don't even really know. Like, I don't think he understands how grocery stores work. Like you ever hear Trump try to explain something, like when people complain about the price of something, like and whenever Trump tries to talk about it, it sounds like he don't know how eggs work. Like he be like, he don't know nothing about the price of nothing that anything costs, because he ain't been to a grocery store. He ain't bought his own groceries. He's not done any of these things in his whole life. He can't relate to anyone. At least this guy is aware that, the farther you get the ticket, which shows that he was a regular schmegular 20 minutes ago. And now he got all this money, and he's willing to lie and turn on everybody. Fucking traitor. Traitorous ass off of the real world. Never, then again, if he was on the real world, basically this guy's an actor. He thinks he's just playing a part. Maybe Trump, when he hired him, was like, "Look, I'm filming a movie for the Fox News Network. I'm filming a movie, and you're gonna play the part of you're gonna be like the head of the Department of Transportation. That's your role that you're gonna play. Now, what you're gonna do, your motivation is basically to lie for me all the time." No, rich people do not fly Spirit. Okay. Well, I don't know. Well, it depends on what you call rich, I think is what it is. There's people who might fly Spirit. There's rich people who fly and don't fly first class. Yes, but fly Spirit only in emergencies, I'd say. Because it's not just about, well, the thing with Spirit is the reputation is not like, oh, it's cheap. The reputation is actually that it could be dangerous. One thing rich people don't do is put themselves in harm's way on purpose. The expectation is to live as long as you can so you can spend all your money you got. That's what happens. That's why they get so into, they all of a sudden they want to get healthy all of a sudden as soon as they get some money. That's why, because now they care about themselves. And so they actually have this motivation to live on forever.
The other airlines are responding to that by providing beneficial booking opportunities and pricing opportunities. But again, you have to do it sooner rather than later. Have your confirmation number ready and your proof of payment, and the airlines will step up and give you better pricing to travel the final legs of your ticket so you can get home. Anybody else? I'll just leave you guys with one last point, is that this department, this administration was not surprised by what happened today. We were aware of all of the options and potential decisions that Spirit was going to make. We have prepared, and again, the other carriers, I had a number of conversations with the CEOs in anticipation that this could happen this morning. And I'm grateful that all of them didn't look for an opportunity to gouge passengers, to take advantage of this situation. You actually saw the exact opposite. You saw airlines step up and say, no, actually, as we're all Americans, those who fly on Spirit are American citizens as well. We're going to lean in and try to help out in a difficult time. And I'm proud that we have airlines that do that because it's our brothers and sisters who might find themselves.
Let me tell you why I don't like this guy. Because he looks like he's telling the truth. He doesn't, and you know what it is? I'm gonna tell you what it is. He don't have, like, they plucked this guy out of fucking nowhere. This guy used to be on The Real World. This is the dude. He used to be on The Real World. Like the show, the Real World. He was on one of those. They plucked him from this. Now, he's not been in politics like for this long period of time or something. Like, he don't look like the rest of them. He don't have, like, that's why I said his wife is fucked, because look how easy it is for him to just fucking lie. Like, look how good he is at it. And he don't even look guilty. He don't even look guilty. He will, though, when this whole thing is over and he's left kind of unprotected and this whole time has passed, whatever, he gonna look different after that. He gonna look different. All of a sudden that hairline gonna start moving fast. That hairline gonna be on a speed run to some George Jefferson type energy. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be like, boop. It's gonna be bad. It's gonna look terrible, sir. It's gonna be awful for you, and your wife's gonna leave for sure, because now there's no money and there's nothing but shitty reputation. So she's definitely gonna leave you. She's gonna abandon you, and then she's gonna take all your money. These are all the things that you got ahead of you, sir. I'm just letting you know. She's going to want to get out from underneath this terrible reputation that you done created. Okay, she ain't going to want you to see the kids, but she going to want you to pay for them. So it's going to be terrible. It's going to be awful.
In a challenging travel situation today, a family that might be in a location. And so I want to thank the airlines for their advanced work that today happened. I want to thank the president and his team for looking at every option that was available to him to allow a bailout for Spirit. But in the end, I think after today, we are going to see a stronger competitive market in our airline industry, and we're going to continue to look at pricing. We're going to continue to look at our energy supply, our jet fuel supply, and as we look forward, we're going to try to make the best decisions. Again, I think this was a bad decision by the Biden administration by not allowing the merger with JetBlue. We will try to make smart decisions that always drive competition, that take care of customers, and make sure we as Americans have the best service and the best pricing in the aviation sector. With that, thank you for coming out. God bless.
Look at this piece of shit. Now go on back to you doing your nothing. Now I'm gonna tell you this. You're supposed to be a professional. Why is your shirt unbuttoned, honey? I should not be seeing your chest. Know your position. Okay? Why is your shirt not buttoned up, sir? It's fucking disgusting. Okay, I don't want to see your chest hair. I don't want to see. All right, let's check out, see what they talk about on TikTok. They might have some new ones since I let me refresh.
We have some big news right now. Overnight Spirit.
Let's see. Let's go. Refresh. Okay, that's still the top. All right. Okay.
The only warning that you got was when? Today.
Okay. There it is. Okay.
We tried to see the tickets and we saw the message on the big screen that he said that we cannot, that they were canceling our flights.
All flights have been canceled effective immediately, and they're not offering rebooking services right now, telling passengers to book with other airlines. Several carriers have stepped up, which is certainly good news, offering support for impacted travelers, some even offering reduced fares on select routes. Now, the airline did release a statement this morning telling guests all flights have been canceled and customer service is no longer available. Travelers will automatically receive refunds for flights purchased with a credit or debit card, but those who booked using a voucher, credit, or points will be informed about compensation at a later date. Now, Spirit passengers are being told not to go to the airport. Instead, refer to the website spiritrestructuring.com for further guidance. So
Enjoyed the company. The company gave me the opportunity to fly. So it's kind of sad waking up this morning at 3 o'clock in the morning knowing that the company's completely gone.
You were in New Jersey when you found out this information. How did that go down? I mean, were you just put on a flight? Were you sent an email?
Well, a lot of the social media was coming out. They was already telling us that Spirit was going to go on there at 3 o'clock. The deal didn't go through, whatever deal that they was working on. So I set my alarm clock for 3 a.m. And then once it went off, I immediately just went to spiritbooking.com, and it showed that all the flight had canceled.
I bet that was just a pit in your stomach came through. I mean, what was that like?
It was like, okay, how am I going to pay these bills? Because I just purchased a new home, South Georgia, so I'm 60. So I was hoping to retire another 2 years because I have the 10 years feathered in, plus the company years, and I can retire. So it's like I'm just got to start all over again. Enjoyed the company. The company gave me the opportunity to fly. So it's kind of sad waking up this.
Oh, so he must be a pilot. Is he a pilot? Oh, no, maybe he just works at the, I don't know what the fuck he do. I don't know. He's not giving pilot energy. I don't know. Maybe, I don't know what it is, but it's not giving. Maybe he just works like at the airport for them or something. Yeah, no, I don't think it's. I think they would said it was a pilot if he was a pilot. Also.
So if you have a flight schedule.
And Spirit Wings One, just want to say thoughts to all you and your colleagues over there at the Banana as the next couple days unfold.
Man, we really appreciate that. Thank you. It's hard to believe this is it.
Yeah, no kidding. It's always a pleasure to talk with you guys on the radios. Yeah. Hope you guys make it out okay.
That's the best. Hey, Spirit, from us guys at American, good luck to y'all. Sorry to hear what happened.
Yeah, is there any other Spirit flights coming in after us?
Let me see. I don't see anything, so you might be the last one.
It might be a repo flight, but yeah, I guess this is it. Probably the last revenue flight. This is it tonight.
Well,
No, that's like all the air traffic controllers talking. Fly Spirit 2. Crazy thing is, rich people fly Spirit 2. You stay rich by spending less. Yeah, that's what they say, but it's not. I don't think. I don't know. I think that they do fly in like coach and stuff. I just don't necessarily think they fly Spirit though. Not because it's cheap, but because it could be unsafe. I don't, that's the reason why I'm saying I don't. It's not that I don't think that they fly coach. I think that they just don't fly spirit coach. You know what I'm saying? I could be wrong, no, but then again, I think it also goes into when you say rich, what do you mean? Like rich is different. Rich is it's like a perspective thing. Like to somebody who makes like $2,000 a year, a person that makes $100,000 a year is rich. But to a person with $100,000 a year, he need to get a part-time job because it ain't cutting it. You know what I'm saying? I'm just it's all perspective. It's perspective, you know.
At the airport now with no flight thanks to you, Spirit. We're stuck in Chicago. The place is on the plane. My God. O'Hare International Airport, but no flight. Why? Because Spirit.
So I have a question. When are we going to start facing the fact that these socialist policies are destroying our country?
I don't know. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't even
So I
want
don't know
to. I
who
don't
the
want
fuck
to hear.
need to hear this, but it seemed like to me y'all don't know what and what not the fuck to laugh at. Y'all sitting up laughing at the fact that these people that lost their jobs
Here
and
we
that
go.
Spirit Airlines has canceled all the flights, but it's Spirit Airlines that a lot of y'all bitches needed.
Mm-hmm.
I see a lot of bitches laughing that pay their tickets in 4-piece installments.
Oh, I forgot about that. Do you know how many people is out there getting their tickets with Klarna? I forgot about that. I didn't even think of that. Thank you, sir. Had not even occurred to me. There are so many people who buy their tickets with Klarna. I'm gonna tell you what this means. If they're buying their tickets with Klarna on Spirit, then they're gonna be buying their tickets on Klarna with these other airlines. But the bill's gonna be way bigger. So we're about to see also a shift in these whole like the debt issues that people are having with these Klarnas and these where they pay like in payments and like where they pay things in 4 easy installments or whatever. Like people are buying food. Like say if I bought a pizza, I could order a pizza right now on Klarna. So in like an hour, the pizza would be devoured. I would have eaten it already, but I still owe money on that bitch. That's crazy. I'd rather go outside and eat sand. Like I would rather do that than that. Like I would rather go outside and pick me one of the bushes, come in here, bowl that bitch, call it dinner. Like that's what that's crazy. What I would like to, what we're gonna see is like in a month or so, what we'll know what's been happening since this happened. I'm kind of anxious to see what the trickle down is because there's always a fucking trickle down. He's over here making all of these these decisions based on his personal feelings, and then the aftermath just is what it is. But the thing can't be fixed once they do all this liquidation stuff. They can't bring it back. They're not going to be able to be like, oh, you know what? Maybe that was wrong. So they're not going to be able to bring it back. That's not going to happen. So they're not going to be able to replace it. Not in any short term, not in any short time. That's not how that works. Like, so, it's just what it is.
How y'all bitches gonna get to Miami now? Yeah, I don't think that's so funny. And what's even crazier about it is we talking about people who have lost their jobs, have a family to feed, and when they bought houses, got rent to pay, car notes bills to pay, school clothes to buy, food for their children. Like, people really don't know where their next dollar gonna come from. And I see a lot of y'all out here mumbling and cackling and laughing without understanding that mental health is real. And you never know what a person may do or won't do when their job has been affected. Okay? There's millions of people who walk around here with no employment that's looking.
Yeah, that's a bunch of people with nothing to lose. Y'all remember what I was telling y'all the other day about the people to fear? The people with the people who are super wealthy or the people with nothing. Okay? The more you have to lose, the less you're likely to do something. The less you have to lose, the more you're likely to do something. Those are the two things that will kill you. These are the two types of people will kill you. Somebody who has too much to lose or someone who has nothing to fucking lose. This is it. This is the thing. They're like creating a bunch of people who are in a like the world, like we're at our most depressed right now. Just so you know, the United States right now is the most depressed that it's ever been. Like the people who are here right now, I mean, like the last time that it was this depressed, those people aren't alive anymore. Those people are already dead. In our lifetime, in our life cycle, this is the most depressed. We've gotten ourselves to where we have too much access. We gave it the most access that we've ever had. And then now we're doing some kind of switch that's taking us way back to like the 50s, right? But with the access that we didn't have that they didn't have back then. This shit is weird, bro. It's about to be bad, is what I'm telling you. I don't want to scare you or nothing. Just trying to make you like me, terrified, you know. Misery loves company. Oh yes, oh yes, oh yes, indeed. Ooh, 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 ooh. Come on. Who's coming with me? Who's coming with me?
Gonna take yours. So the more people that's added to those lists of people who don't have employment, it makes it more dangerous for us who do.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I don't think nothing funny about that. I don't think nothing funny about that. It's people with kids. It's people who got shit to take care of. It's people who just getting started. Like this type of shit right here is bold as hell. And it's a wake up call for what's really going on out here in the motherfucking world. Yeah. Gas prices are already going up. So how much y'all think it's really going to cost to fly now? The fact that a whole airlines is gone. That means...
Yeah.
It's dispatchers, mechanics, gate agents. They're here to serve you. We're here to serve you. Our passion is safety, getting you where you need to go with low fares that are very affordable, high value airline. We're passionate about what we do. We sincerely have the wherewithal to know that this is a challenging time, but we're going to get through it. We have an amazing team from our CEO to senior leadership to a lot of behind the scenes dispatchers.
Oh yeah, but none of that's gonna matter now, baby, because nobody's behind the wheel. There's no. They're like, we'll be fine. We have the people in the background, like our CEO. He ain't there no more. He went home and he turned his phone off. Like he that shit's wild, bro. It's when he said that customer service ain't customer servicing no more. It's that part for me. I just paid $5 a gallon for gas. I know. That's double since Biden left office. And I haven't paid that since Bush left. Damn! And Obama took over. Fuck! Shit! $5 a gallon? Not $5. Let me see. $5 a gallon. I don't even be looking, to be honest with you. I can't be bothered to look at it. If I have to get gas, I just have to get it. Like, I wait till I get all the way down to like, till I'm down to like 35 miles left. And then I'll be like, okay, I'm going to go ahead and get my gas. I don't even look at it. Because it's something I have to get. So I don't even look at it. I don't even know. I don't know how much it costs. I know it's up there though. I think it's like $4.59. I think it was the last time I got it. I think it was like $4.59 though. I think I might have peeked at it last time. I'm almost positive that was what it was. That's just wild, bro.
Mechanics, gate agents. They're here to serve you. We're here to serve you.
People were sitting in the airport when they got news that Spirit Airline completely shut down and all flights were canceled, effective immediately.
In a statement issued this morning, the company said in part, quote, to our guests, all Spirit flights have been canceled and customer service no longer available. We are proud of the impact of our ultra low cost model on the industry over the last 34 years. Now, the airline had been hit extra hard recently with the surging jet fuel costs.
Spirit Airline is known for having some of the cheapest flights that you can find. And while a lot of people, including myself, talk bad about Spirit Airline, I used that airline once. The seats were uncomfortable, but I got to my destination without a problem. And the
Oh shit, he might be one of those rich people that you was talking about. Look at these red seats. That shirt look clean. I think this man might have some money. I think this man might have some money. I think he might have some money. See, he had to get there, but it was like I said, it was like a desperation thing. He had to get there. That was the flight that for him to take. So he went ahead and got on it, but it wasn't his first choice. You know what I mean? Yeah, I think he got some cash. Red seats is an indicator of cash. Okay, red seats. Not all cars have red seats. Well, it's given. Maybe. I don't know. That leather look a little funny. What kind of car is this, y'all? Y'all know what this kind of car this is? Looking at these little handle things, it's giving. Maybe not. Maybe he just got seat covers. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I forgot that I had some I had a couple news clips that I wanted to watch. Here we go. Let's watch these. Ooh, see what's going on.
Jonathan, this is going to... This morning, Spirit Airlines announced it's going out of business after 34 years. All flights have been canceled, and now thousands of employees are suddenly out of work. Last week, the Trump administration proposed a $500 million taxpayer bailout that reportedly would have given the government up to a 90% stake in the company. Yesterday, President Trump said his administration had made its final proposal. Ultimately, no deal could be reached. With us now, MS Now senior reporter Josh Einiger. Josh, thank you very much for being here. So,
hold up, let me hear what that deal was again.
Proposal. Ultimately, no deal could be reached. 90% of work. Last week, the Trump administration proposed a $500 million taxpayer bailout that reportedly would have given the government up to a 90% stake in the company.
Well, now, why did they didn't come to a goddamn deal? Look what he tried to get. We'll give you $500 million. And see, look, and there it is. It was $500 million. So what the fuck was that guy talking about? Talking about 2.5. Like he said $500 million, and he just jumped all of a sudden to them asking for 2.5. So he asked for five. He was going to give them $500 million. Okay, for a 90% stake in the airline. So the government was going to own 90% of the Spirit Airline. They might as well just close. Who's paying the staff? What the fuck? Are they going to then also like pay to keep it working? Because if you own 90% of something, then you also own 90% of the problems that it has. You know what I'm saying? That doesn't sound exactly like a Trump deal. We give you $500 million of the government's money, of course, and then you'll give me personally 90% stake in the Florida-based airline. It probably would have been some weird-ass fucking paperwork that would have made it his, not even the government's. Just like that fucking plane that he got from Qatar. He gets a whole fucking aircraft, and the government, our tax money is going to pay for him to fix up this Qatar massive, the size of Air Force One plane that will be his once he leaves office. Or his family's, because Lord only knows if he's going to be even around to be able to fly anything. That man is falling to pieces. I'm talking about the presidency. How handsome Obama was when he got in there. He came out, he was so gray. It's like, dude, it was only 8 years. Like, what the fuck? He went in there. Obama went in the White House looking like a teenager. That came out looking like somebody's pawpaw. Like, what the fuck? It was 8 years. It was 8 years. What did they do to you? It's something about the White House. I think that turns you into like, it like ages. It's like dog ears or some shit. Like, it like the opposite, but the other way. You know what I mean? Shit's crazy, bro. Last minute Spirit is pricey. Oh, okay. Yeah, I've never flown Spirit myself personally.
Yesterday, President Trump said his administration had
cat.
made its final proposal. Ultimately, no deal could be reached. With us now, MS Now senior
90%.
reporter Josh Einiger. Josh, thank you very much for being here. So, Spirit Airlines is out of business after 34 years. What's next for passengers, but also for the employees?
Well, it's a great question, Jonathan. Thousands of employees are now out of work, tens of thousands of passengers who have tickets booked in the future. You know, the industry has come out saying it's going to protect both groups. Employees are going to have the opportunity to interview on a preferential basis at other carriers. The union representing flight attendants told me yesterday that they've been told that their paychecks, this current payroll run, is going to continue even in liquidation. So they will supposedly be paid in their next paycheck. In terms of passengers, they're going to be getting refunds according to Spirit. And then airlines have said, the major airlines have said they're going to protect pricing for people if they can show that they had a Spirit ticket. But obviously, Jonathan, this is going to invariably lead to higher fares, less competition, and also less pressure to keep fares low. That was the Spirit effect that was pretty well documented. Wherever Spirit competed.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Because there is a cheaper one, it was like the regulator. It was like the thing that was making it so that the other airlines wouldn't go but too far. Because there is this lower one there. It's kind of like keeps them kind of, it's like a gauge of, well, if this is possible, if we don't want to go too far off, it's going to look obvious that we're just ripping people off, and then we're going to get a bad reputation, and then it's going to trickle. But now that isn't even there. So the lowest price one now is who? Like, who's going to be the lowest price one? Like Frontier or something? That's a good question. What's the next tier of airline? Like Spirit was the bottom. What's next? Like, what's the next one up? My brain went to Frontier. I don't know if that's correct. Is that correct? Is Frontier the next level up? Or is there something else below Frontier? I'm actually physically afraid of Frontier. Like, my expectation on Frontier is that I will pass away. Like, that's like I expect the fireball from Frontier. I don't even know why. I don't know if that comes from something or what. Yeah, right? I remember that. His whole essence was gray when he came out. He walked in all spry doing a little heel kick. Whee! And came out with a cane. Like, it's like, oh my God, Obama, it was like 8 years, dude. It wasn't 20. It wasn't 20 years. It wasn't 25 years, Barack. It was 8. Why are you gray? What did they do? Okay, so Frontier. I've never even heard of Allegiant. What's Allegiant? Oh, Southwest. That's right. That's right. In my younger years, Southwest was my go-to. When I used to go to, like, when I was in like California, Southwest was my go-to. Now I'm like, I only fly Delta. But that's because I like, I get points and stuff. So they ain't racking up for me, though, because I rarely go anywhere. But when I do, I get me some points. I'm never going to fly enough to be able to do anything with the points, but, my daughter does. She racking them up, honey. She be racking them. Racking up. Let's see. Only fly if necessary. I know that's right. It's terrifying. It is.
Fares dropped.
Yeah, I'm thinking. Yeah, so
Josh,
Frontier
can you
and
talk about briefly the
Allegiant and
impact of jet
Southwest.
fuel prices on the demise of Spirit Airlines?
So the blame game is started overnight, Jonathan. I mean, the Trump administration very, very quickly came out blasting their predecessors for blocking a merger between JetBlue and Spirit that set the table. And there's obviously some validity to that on a nonpartisan basis that led down this path. But this is the graph that really tells the story of where Spirit is. This is from S&P Global Energy that came out overnight going back to April of 24. And you could see what happened when the war started and the Strait of Hormuz was blockaded to jet fuel prices. This is a company that was in bankruptcy, had a plan to emerge from bankruptcy, but had very little liquidity and was it was impossible, obviously, for them to bridge that gap and cover those new jet fuel prices. And so, this is the war with Iran. Spirit.
Why does this man look like AI? What kind of filter is he using? It is causing him to look AI-ish.
Own statement overnight blaming the rise in jet fuel prices for their ultimate demise.
Well, hopefully Spirit Airlines will continue their customer service line, at least for a few days, for passengers to figure out new flights. Josh Eininger, thank you so much for coming on this morning. We appreciate it.
Okay. All right, let's check this one.
Breaking right now, uncertainty for air travelers this morning after Spirit Airlines announces it is shutting down operations immediately. Let's get right out to Ray Strickland. He's live for us at Philadelphia International Airport this morning with more on what this means for ticket holders and workers alike. Ray, good morning.
Hey, good morning to you, Jan. Right now, we are at Terminal D at Spirit's check-in area here at Philadelphia International Airport. And as you can see, it is a ghost town. No employee is here. No one is here. It's empty. All that's left is this message that's on this electronic screen here, which says the company has shut down. All flights have been canceled and customer service is no longer available. And Jan, you can imagine how shocking this news is for Spirit customers. Some of them are literally finding out about this by coming to the airport this morning. We got a chance to speak to one man earlier this morning who was supposed to have a 5:45 flight. That, of course, is canceled. He said he had no clue that was the case and missed Spirit's email about the shutdown, which he says was sent at 1 a.m. this morning. Now I'm
going to tell you how confused I would be if I had a flight. If I had a flight and then I was like getting ready to leave the house, even if I never left the house. I was just at my house and I'm like about to leave and I'm like, you should check the little update thing to make sure your flight's on time before you leave the house. Cause so you check that. I go to check that before I walk out and this little red box pops up in an email or whatever. And it says, we quit. You'd be like, huh? They'd be like, we quit. We not here no more. Good luck with your life. You know what I'm saying? Like it just don't exist. It's just gone. Hold up. I'm gonna tell y'all what I'm noticing here. Look at this. Y'all see this? Check this out. See this right here? This see these computers on the, the desk? See, look over here. See this one? It's like one of it's a mount for a monitor, computer monitor. Look. Where these monitors go, y'all? It's given when they left, they said, I'm taking these monitors with me. It's given that. It's given that sound exactly like some spirity activity too. They took them monitors home, honey. They said, I'm from around the way. Like Denzel said, I'm from around the way. I'm leaving with something. I'm from around the way. I'm leaving with something. Okay. Ooh. I know. Think about that for a second. Like, well, for more than a second. Like, there are these people who went to bed last night hearing rumor kind of and thinking knowing that it's kind of up in the air or whatever. And then this morning, find out that it's just the place where they were working all of whatever time. It's no more. It don't even exist no more. That there's some places right now auction trying to putting in bids on what parts of the plane they're gonna buy. I want that back wing. Let me get that back wing. I got $20. Okay, let me get one of them seats. This is what they were doing. And then today, right now, what time is it right now? It is 5:06 right now, and they are home, in their homes, probably with their faces in their hands, thinking about what Monday's about to look like. Monday ain't I'm going to work. Monday is I'm looking for a job. In this economy, in the world, the way that it looks like today, yeah, it's about to be bad, y'all. I'm going to tell you right now, it's about to be bad. Like, if I found myself in that situation, I'm going straight to my mama's house. I'm going to revert right back to 19. I'm reverting to 19. I'm going to take my computer, I'm going to leave all my shit right here, and let the whatevers take it. I'm just going to walk to my car, and I'm going to drive to my mama's house and crawl in this room and just be there and lick my wounds. That's what I'm going to do. Okay? I can't imagine trying to start over at the ripe age of 47. Absolutely fucking not. And that's what these people did. And that's what this man did. I would tell you there's a piece of you in these times, the way that things are. It's like there's this piece. It's like there are these people out there who wanted this. They wanted this pain because they attribute spirit with, they just associate spirit with black folks. That's just like the thought process, right? So in their mind, it's like, oh, good, they're suffering because they're just seeing it as just that, right? In their mind, that's this like good. But there's these people in the mix of that who are also the people who wanted it. And then it landed on them. And it's always kind of like this thing of where whenever it happens to somebody who caused it, it's like, that's what you get. But there's always so many casualties. It never just hits the bastard who caused it. It never does that. It hits, there's always back spray. There's usually back spray, so you get it too, but it gets on everybody else. Like, it's so fucking annoying, bro. Oh, Marilyn. Oh, you didn't know I was live? I am. I'm live. I'm here. Ooh. You know what Mama been wanting to do? Mama been wanting to vlog, y'all. I've been wanting to do some vlogging. What y'all think? I don't know if I would have to go outside for it, though. That's where the problem is. I feel like there ain't but too much vlogging you can do from inside your apartment. Like, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I guess I could, but it ain't gonna, I don't know. I don't know how that works. To find a channel that does that. That just kind of like an introvert. What happens when an introvert vlogs? An introverted vlogger. You know what I'm saying? Like, is that a thing? Can you do that? I want to give it a shot.
He's here trying to get a hold of someone from Spirit's hotline while also trying to find another flight. Now, other major airlines have offered to step in and give impacted customers discounted tickets on their airline. Spirit is also offering refunds to customers. Now, the company did release a statement earlier this morning expressing disappointment.
Oh, look, these are people who got all the way to the thing before they figured it out. That's crazy. Look, they got over here. They were like, oh, we got to get our ticket to put on our suitcase. And now they're looking it up to see, like, they're like, wait, something must be wrong. So they're checking their emails. Look at this. So they're checking their emails. Like, wait, is this real? What's happening?
And about what's happened, Spirit.
Oh, now she's like, are you fucking filming us? She looked over like, bitch, are you in my distress? I'm over here looking crazy as hell. You over here filming me without my consent? Ooh, how dare you?
Warned of this before due to financial issues, but rising jet fuel costs related to the Iran war made a shutdown the likely outcome. And at this point, a government bailout isn't happening. So again, a lot of people are coming to this airport without a clue, scrambling to find another flight. Take a listen.
I mean, the email came in at 1 a.m., so I was unaware. This morning, we had to get ready for our trip to Florida. And unfortunately, just when we arrived here, I found out that.
Okay, so they're in Florida. They're in Philadelphia, and they're going to Florida. Okay. You better get you a rental. Have you a little drive. It's good for you. Get you a little rental. Get you a little one-way rental where you can pick it up from there, but you could drop it off at the airport that you're going to. You know what I'm saying? Just do that. It'll be good for you. It's good quality time.
The flights have been canceled. The kiosks no longer work. So all the consequent bookings that I had made, I have to text them because I've prepaid all of those. Those are non-refundable. That is how I'm impacted.
And Spirit did create that website you see there, spiritrestructuring.com, to help people impacted by this shutdown. But Jan, that's not stopping people from coming to this airport. So right now, there's just a lot of confusion from some of the customers who had no clue that this was even happening. Jan, I'll send it back to you.
What a headache for people trying to fly out and those who are already at their destination wondering how they're going to make their way home. Ray, thank you so much. And we will be tracking how this impacts air travelers all across our region, especially.
Yeah, I don't know what would be worse. If I got to where I was going to and then I gotta get back and it happened, I think that's what the worst one is, the people who have to find another way back home. Oh, that feels like some shit that would happen to me. It's amazing that I didn't get caught up in this, because this sounds exactly like something that would happen to me. I think the universe knows that I'm like, I always plan for myself to have plenty of time and to not feel rushed. That's like my big thing when I travel. I want to minimize my amount of things that can even possibly stress me out the whole time. I want to have the maximum amount of time to spare, so that the drive to the airport, not a piece of stress, not a piece of wonder if I'll make it. When I get on the plane, where if there's a hang up at the thing and somebody else is taking too long, where I'm not, getting like frazzled by kind of being stuck. I like to have so much time that there's no way for me to be stressed out. Like when I get in line at like the grocery store and stuff like that, like I will only go in there if I'm not already having in the midst of some type of panic attack. Because if I am, I'll leave my basket right where it's at and get the fuck out. And just walk out. Like I can't. Like it's like if my brain is already in that space, I cannot be in public. So when I'm in the grocery store, I'm the most patient person in the world. Like if the person in front of me is taking forever and doing whatever, and then the person behind the counter would be like, "Sorry," I'll be like, "You fine. Take your time. I got all the time in the world." That's the way I function. Like I only go to the grocery store if that's where my brain is at. I will only do it because I feel like I will melt. I feel like I will melt. That's what it feels like. It feels like I feel like I will catch on fire and I will melt. It's weird. Psychological. It's psychological. It's psychological. I had a oh, there it is. That's the one. Okay. Let's see. Here it is. Okay. Oh, wait, this might be the same one. Shuts down. Yeah, that's the same one as this one, right? Yeah, that's the same one as that one. Okay. So we already watched that one. Okay. Speak and see if they got...
People were sitting in the airport when they got news.
Mute this. Hold on. Nothing of interest. So, Spirit pilots say goodbye. Let's see. What else? Oh, these poor people. The pilots, the staff, the people who work in the airports. I will say this though, you know how the people like that work in the airport that give you a ticket and stuff like that. They definitely make you pay for when they having a bad day. Like you know how, like whenever you're having a bad day, they make you pay for it. Like they just, it's like, and I'd be hyper aware that they're just having a bad day. You know, like that they've probably been getting weirdos all day, and they're just, they're just so they just kind of have their defenses up. So when you walk up, they have an expectation that you're going to be an asshole. So they kind of, and the best case scenario is that that's the reason why. Worst case scenario is that they're always assholes to everyone, period, anyway, no matter what. So I'm always like trying to make them laugh or make them, like trying to make them be less stressy or whatever. But you could tell when somebody just can't be made whole, like they're just, it's like if somebody like they just want to be better. But like the people behind the desk thing, they seem like they're always fucking like that. And like with Spirit, but they were like it's just there's just like this, there's just this I hate you attitude that comes from like the airline, just airline staffs, period. So I imagine they must be probably even way worse. So, but they're all like, all of them are out of job right now. Like that one guy, he said he was working for them for, I think most of his adult life, he says he was working for them. And now there he is, just having to, what he said, start over. What sounds illegal? Oh, them like, no, well, they did tell them that they can't, that the flight, the email just went out at like 1 o'clock in the morning. Ain't nobody gonna be up at 1 a.m. Hey, what's so funny though? What if because they're gonna be liquidating all these planes? What if all of Trump and all of his weird sycophantic pals all just want a personal plane? And they want to they're going to take and buy all these planes, all the Spirit planes, and convert them and turn them and so that they can all have their own planes. I think somebody should be watching what happens to these planes after this, because something tells me that somehow Trump's going to own them. Why would he want 90% of the airline? If he was going to take 90% of the airline, then he could have just bought it from him. He could have just, what was it? That seemed like the same thing. Like if they're gonna lose it, then they probably are. What if they do? Oh my God! You know what? My brain is going everywhere. They were selling tickets at 12:59. Are you serious? You said they were selling tickets at 12:59? Who said that? Is that true? Hey Joe, what's up? Who said that they were selling tickets at 12:59, Marilyn? Is that what they said? I need to know about that. I don't know why they would be selling them if they know they're going to have to get that money back. Or they're going to stall enough to where the money ain't going to exist, so they won't have to give it back. Oh, I want to hear what some of the dumbasses are saying about this. I want to hear the perspective of some of the people who, like there was this one lady, I think she was a black MAGA, like the worst of the worst pawn scum that there could be. Black MAGA is worse than white MAGA. Just to let you know. Like they're worse. They literally are worse. Let's see. Where is where's she at? There was like there was a video. Maybe it was on YouTube. She had a picture of a Spirit airline plane, and it had like a black bonnet on it as her thumbnail. So you just already knew she was a black MAGA. Let's see. I'll give y'all an idea what it looks like when a sellout sells completely out. It just like literally, you like the self-hate is so real. Let me see. Was it Spirit Airline? Okay. Let's see. Where is it? Where are you at, Heifer? Was she a short? Maybe she was a short. Maybe it was a short. Oh, now I can't find you. Damn it. Yeah, I don't know. Where did I see that thing? It was like she had like a picture of like a I really thought it was TikTok though. I'm almost positive that it was TikTok. Was let me see. Where's that wench? Oh, I guess y'all won't get the treat of the. Oh, here's some people who work there. Oh, they're not talking though. They just got like audio or something running. Okay. Well, let's hear what Kevin O'Leary's assholey ass has to say about it. Let's see. Hold on.
AKA bailout for Spirit Airlines, and the government would own 90% of the airline. A lot of Republicans.
Let me guess. Look. So she's gonna ask him about that deal that Trump tried to do, where he give them 500 million, and then the government owns 90% of the airline. My guess is what she says that Trump said that was what he wanted. This man who was on Shark Tank is going to say that was a great deal. Watch this one.
In town in Washington, D.C. are upset about this, saying it's picking winners and losers. I personally think that the airline should die if they can't keep up, especially when you basically have to swipe your credit card to get the landing gear out before you hit the tarmac. What do you think about this potential bailout?
Bad idea, really bad idea. Bad precedent. All of these rescue bailout programs to failing companies. I mean, capitalism works because the losers die, the protein goes to the bottom of the ocean.
You see, the losers die. Say capitalism works because the losers die. Kevin, who is going to like do all your manual labor for you, honey? Are you gonna start wiping your own ass now? You ain't gonna. It's so weird to me how somebody who does nothing for themselves always has people beneath him to do all of the stuff that he doesn't want to do, but then he wants them all to die. Then who's gonna do your stuff for you? I'm glad he's starting to wither. Like, look. I love when the universe just starts to snatch people up by the neck and like look at him.
It's acquired
I
by
remember
private
when he
equity
used to be on
firms
Shark Tank.
Bad.
I remember him on Shark Tank, and now look. He got that Donald Trump neck coming in now. Oh wait, let me move this for you. Hold on a second so you can see it.
Especially in.
I'm sorry. Hold on. Look. Look at that. Look at this. Look at his neck. He got the Donald Trump neck coming in. Start being an asshole and suddenly your neck starts to turn on you. It's what happens. It's what happens, you piece of shit. Look at him, looking like fucking Scrooge. This guy is Scrooge, honey. He is literally Scrooge. Capitalism works because I ain't shit. Oh my gosh. These people get on my nerves, y'all. Look at this piece of shit. Because the losers die. You can't be a winner if there's not the contrast of a loser. So soon as the losers don't exist, you're no longer a winner. You're just one of the people here. There's people. Somebody needs to die. He wants to talk about a loser needs to die. I'm thinking it might be you, sir. I'm thinking it might be you. Look at these fucking eyes. Look at his eyes, you guys. Look at the eyes on this monster. Look at these things. Got the nerve to call somebody a fucking loser. Bitch, you has got 1 foot on the banana peel, 1 foot in the grave. Like you is. I think you need to go do something. You need to go find something else to do. Okay? Because the shit you talking ain't talking the right shit. Okay? Ain't nobody fucking with you without some money first. This is what you need to know. Okay? Nobody cares about you. Okay? Your kids actually hate you. If they even exist. If anybody made it with you at all. Oh, uh-oh. Brie Africana said he's gonna miss Spirit Airlines. I can't relate. I'm unfamiliar with Spirit Airlines. But the only reason they're talking cash shit about Spirit Airlines like this is because they think that it's the way that they see it. They see Spirit Airlines. This looks like a black man to them. Like this man right here, like he's seeing this plane. He's like, look at that black man. It's like, it's so dumb. That's so dumb. Like this is like, oh my God, that's not what that is. That's not what it is. You so easy to. I wish I could just tell you to give me some money because it seems like you fall for shit real easy. Like I'm like. These people need to be locked up. Just period.
Idea, really bad idea. Bad precedent. All of these rescue bailout programs to failing companies. I mean, capitalism works because the losers die, the protein goes to the bottom.
Every time anything needs a bailout, wouldn't that thing that needed the bailout be considered a failing company? Isn't that what the needing a bailout means? Based on what you're saying, sir? And if that's the case, then what's with all the bank bailouts? And I got to ask myself, how many times has that fucker who was just talking been bailed out? I get the feeling that it's happened. They don't even care that you can look it up and see. They don't care. They don't care that you can look it up and tell that they themselves got fucking bailed out. They don't care. They don't care. It's just it don't really count when it's them, because they're immune to their own bullshit. You know what I'm saying?
Of the ocean, it's acquired by private equity firms and lenders or other strategic buyers. But it's bad management, and you don't want to support bad management. You want to let them die. That's how the private system works. The best rise to the top, and the loser dogs go out of business.
You see, the best. If this man don't perish already, like, I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't, you know what? Get off my goddamn screen, you fucking hideous beast.
Spirit Airlines just shut down. There's no more flights, there's no more customer service, so if you have a flight with them, do not go to the airport, and here's what you should do instead. For refunds,
I've quite literally never flown Spirit Airlines in my entire life.
Yeah,
Actively chose not to, but I felt emotional this morning seeing that they shut down. That feels like capitalism won.
Yeah.
I feel parasocial for an airline that I've never flown. What is wrong with me? Waking up this morning to them, to their like PR announcement, it felt like waking up to a breakup text.
And this is funny. It's so true. I've never flown with them, but I'm like, oh my gosh. Because you know why? Because they were the little guy. In this scenario, they were the little guy. And yeah, like that in this scenario, that's what they were. They were the little guy, and the little guy just lost. You know. And that hurts me feelings. It do.
That's what it kind of felt like. Because obviously, like, a business can just like stop existing whenever they want to, but I just didn't. I thought we had a bit of rapport going. I thought they would call me. Here's a fun.
Pizza, man.
Look, I'm not shutting down, okay? I'm just undergoing a strategic indefinite operational pause. It's called a sabbatical. Who else is going to give you the thrill of wondering if your pilot is actually going to show up? Who else?
We have some news right now. Spirit Airlines is dying, preparing to shut down.
No, well, it's already shut down, so you're behind, sir. When did you make that? A day ago. Oh, when he was making this video, it was still hope. When this man made this video, there was still hope. Oh, actually, now that I see that, let's see what people were responding to this. So when this man right here made this video, it was like yesterday. Like, it was like this time, around this time yesterday, I guess, something like that. Or maybe even a little bit longer than that, because one day it could be closer to 2 days, but not quite 2 days. But there was still hope then. Let's see what was happening in his comments when he puts this. So let's see if people were thinking that it might work out, or were they thinking, oh, they're screwed? Let's see. Let's check out the comment section real quick. Hold on. Let's see. Okay, now hear me out. Oh, and then somebody put the Spirit of Halloween. Spirit of Halloween. How, like, whenever something closes down, it turns into a Spirit of Halloween. Let me make this a little bigger so y'all can see it better. Okay. Let's see. Spirit has never had a fatal accident, by the way. Isn't that something? They've never crashed a plane. And yet they're the inferior one. Isn't that something? Let's see. I just flew Spirit with my family of 4 to Florida for spring break, round trip. Our flights were $350 for all of us. And it's the only airline that is still safe and affordable. Most of us can't afford Delta prices. So this is a massive loss. Oh, see, look at that. Affordable flights, no accidents, employed thousands of people, no matter how you feel about them. It's another terrible loss to the country. Spirit Airline is too affordable, and they want y'all to struggle. Indeed. And that's the point. The point is pain. The point is struggle. That's the whole point. Let's see. Let's see. The CEO received a $3.8 million retention bonus 1 week before the bankruptcy announcement. Why are they retaining and giving a bonus to someone who allowed the company to fail? Make that make sense. Ooh. Well, that $3.8 million wasn't going to do shit, though, so I don't think it really mattered. Even if they tried to split that up between all the employees, that would have been, what, like 50 cents per employee or something. I don't know how many employees they got. I mean, at tops, they got $10 each. You know what I'm saying? Let's see. Rest in peace, my $60 round trip. Oh. You know what's wild? I read. Okay, so it seems like everybody, even then, kind of knew that they thought it was going to happen. Nobody was thinking. Ooh, this person said, this feels like a massive recession indicator. That's interesting. Gas prices are up, malls are closing, restaurants are tanking, healthcare is unaffordable. Now flights are going to skyrocket. Oh, no shit. Yep. Now the flight. Jesus. Yeah, that's just another thing on top of everything else getting more expensive. Now there's going to be no cheap, option for flying. Gas more expensive. It's a more expensive, just period, more expensive to get around. Like I said, they want poor people to be stationary. They want it to be way more obvious the difference between poor people and rich people. They're like, it's like a rich person can get on a plane and so can a poor person. It's two different types of plane, but still they can still both do it. They both can still get there on a plane. And rich people, these ultra wealthy people, they don't like that. They want you to have to take a bus cross country. while they fly on a private jet. They want the difference between what we have to be more obvious. So when they see a poor person be able to get on a plane, they feel like, how dare you? You haven't worked hard enough to be able to fly like I do. That's how they feel. And they want you to suffer. They just want you to struggle. They want you to look more like the struggle that they feel like you should be at. And so they basically just creating more of a gap, just trying to make the gap bigger and bigger, 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 bigger. Look at my teeth. I'm just kidding. Mine's less gap, more crooked tooth. But bump. Let me see. See, people don't realize tickets are about to skyrocket. Yeah. Premiere. I used to work at Spirit. Definitely doesn't deserve the flack that it gets. Oh, this is actually crazy that they're shutting down. Yeah. Little Caesars of the sky. I know, right? Yeah. They are. Oh my God, that's so true. They are like the Little Caesars of the sky. That is so true, right? They're like that one competition that that keeps everybody else's prices from doing but so much because there's a way cheaper alternative. Little Caesars. It's true. Like Domino's can skyrocket, but because Little Caesars exist, they're like shit. I'd rather, even if they don't have a lot of money, I'd rather they still give us the money. But if they only have that little bit of money, we're not even an option. We just knocked ourselves out of being an option. What they should do is make cheaper alternatives. Like, so they have things that cost more and they also carry things that cost less so that they can get more customers. But instead, they just want to make everything expensive. So now basically you got a whole market of people that you now disqualified from your place. They can't come in there. They don't even have enough money to get anything. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, they're just like, oh my God, that is so funny. The Little Caesars of the sky. Let's see. So are the flights cheaper now? No, they're going to be more expensive. I need to book by when. Oh yeah, no, it's only going to be like, as far as it being cheaper, that is just if you already had a flight. Like if you already had a flight scheduled with Spirit, then you can show proof of that. And then those other airlines like Delta or whatever, they will like honor that whole thing where they give you that cheaper ticket so that you can fly with them. But if you don't already have your ticket, if you haven't already set your ticket, you're not going to fall into that. You can't, it's not like just for a certain amount of time, anybody can get a cheaper ticket from those places. It's only the people who already had a ticket of some sort with Spirit already. And it's like a conversion thing. It's not new. Yeah, so somebody on here was trying to see if they can't get a cheap ticket. No. Let's see. Ooh. Let's see. Not the Sky Bus. Y'all don't realize their low prices. Oh, no, yeah, okay. Your low prices have kept Delta and them from raising. Okay, so nobody's really said. What I was looking for is for somebody to be like, it's gonna be fine. It's not gonna happen. They'll figure it out. Oh, here we go. Found one. Elroy said he'll bail them out on the condition they rename the company and the planes after him. I bet you that was in the offer. I didn't even think of that. When he said he wanted to he said $500 million and 90% of the company. When he made that offer, I bet he also put the stipulation that the flight that it would be changed the name to Trump Airlines. I mean, he's trying to do like Trump Mobile, like Trump Bible, Trump Airline. it's this weird thing where he has to put his name in bold letters. Just like his signature in bold, gigantic, and in a marker, and in a Sharpie marker. He has to put his name on everything. It's giving only child syndrome. Like, it's so weird. It's like, how can you be that? Like you don't even care that that's about what it looks like. Like, you're not even like, oh my God, this is going to look really pretentious. Like, you know, he don't have no kind of like he don't realize self, what's it called? With like with your self-perception or whatever. There's a term for it. He don't have it. He don't have that. Like, like you don't realize, like self-realization. No, not self. It's like self-perception. It's something like that, but it's a term for it. He don't have that. Okay, he don't realize that this looks crazy when you do that. Like, he don't know. He know not what he do. Okay, this shit's wild, bro. Let's see. We are in bereavement. Oh my God. And it's the end of an era. I saw that on a thumbnail for it too. It said it's the end of an era. It really fucking is. They finally come up with this. There's like these flights, these airlines and stuff. And then all of a sudden out of nowhere comes this cheap version of it that's got people moving. Like, it's clearly something that's good for the economy, because the more people are moving from place to place, that's money that's being spent. It's stimulated. It's a constant economy stimulator. It's keeping people moving around. Like, there's certain places that people can't go, then that place isn't going to get stimulated economically, right? Like this, you know, I know there's a shit ton of people who take Spirit to Vegas. There's a shit ton of people who like that's literally, they are in and out of Vegas all the time. And Spirit is how they get there. So, I mean, there's going to be a hit in Vegas. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, it is what it is. It is what it is. Oh, I got a new subscriber, y'all. What? Look at me go. Well, this was fun and interesting. What y'all think? How did I do on my random as hell, what did he call these? Current events type of live stream. How y'all think I did? How did it go for y'all? Did it move smoothly? You know, was it normal? Was it weird? Was my anger showing too much? Be honest. I can't fix it if you don't tell me it's a problem. He's a megalomaniac. Yes, honey. He definitely is a megalomaniac. A megalomaniac. Maniac he is. Ooh, 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 ooh. And he wanted his name all across the place. But they wouldn't give in. They said, hell no. And so he is done sent out his homie to lie and say he said some nice things when he did. Oh. Smooth as silk. Thank you, Benjamin. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm talking about. Okay. All right. I'm gonna shut her down. I might do one of my, one of my regular live streams in a little bit. I'm gonna go eat me something though first, and then I think I'm gonna do that because I don't feel like making a. I'm just not in the mood to make a video, edit a video, and do all of that. And so I think I might be, just while I'm in the midst of this weird space that I am in mentally right now, I think I'm gonna be just live streaming. I think I'm gonna do that. Okay. Put on your notifications. You know what I'm saying? So you know when I want to pop back up. Okay. And rest in peace to Spirit Airlines. We'll see what happens with them being gone. Okay, we'll see who's the most affected by it outside of course, the employees, which clearly would be the most affected by it. It's gonna be bad, y'all. This is rough. We ain't even hit 2 years yet. He ain't been in there 2 years yet. Do you know how much shit has been ruined forever? He's ruining permanent shit, just so you know. Like, this isn't for funsies for a couple of years. He's ruining permanent shit. Like, he's permanently ruining shit that took 20, 30 years to put in place. He's fucking up in 24 hours time. He's just walking around pulling plugs in the emergency room. Like, this is what he took. It's like metaphorical. He's just walking around in the ICU unit just pulling plugs. It's just what it's given. Like, and people don't care until he literally pulls their plug. That's when they go, oh, no, wait. I was with you until you pulled my plug. Now it's a problem. No, don't pull my baby's plug. What are you doing? I voted for this. And we're like, nah, go on, pull that plug. This is one of those plugs you're supposed to pull. This is the one who brought you in here. Oh, all right, y'all. Later, Gators.